I'm Jason Little, and this is 10 minutes off the top of my head. Well, boys and girls, President Trump has been in office now for a couple of weeks. And every single thing that he does seems to trigger these liberals. Boy, they just can't wait to grab a piece of cardboard, write out a stupid saying, and go out in the street and start yelling something dumb. It is amazing to me. Do you remember back when Obama was elected president and the first couple of weeks of his administration, of his time in office? Do you remember how we went out there and protested in the streets, and we rent our clothes, and we beat people up, and we broke things, and we... No, you don't remember that because it didn't happen. Because people who are conservatives are mature. We can think through things logically. We can sit down with our own self and say, self, this really sucks. I can't stand this guy who's in office. But in 4 years, we got another chance to take him out. Not like with a rifle, not like by blowing up the White House like Madonna wants to do, but by going to the voting booth in a republic and voting in a republic to replace our executive officer with someone else. Of course, it failed against Obama, and he became president again and served 2 terms, and now he's gone. He's gone. He's gone, and he's not coming back ever. Hallelujah. But President Trump is now in office. And President Trump, every time he says something, the liberals lose their minds. It's amazing to me. I don't know if you've seen it, and I'm going to put a link in the comment, or a link in the description. There you go. I'm going to put a link in the description. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but there's a website out there. It's called hewillnotdivide.us. Hewillnotdivide.us. It's Shia LaBeouf, the actor that was in the Transformers series of horrible movies. It's that guy, okay? And he's been in a bunch of other stuff. Years ago, I think he was a Disney guy, Disney star. Anyway, he hasn't been in anything in a long time because he's crazy. He's lost his mind. Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. Of course, he's already been arrested, and he has this site up for 4 years. It's literally a camera on the wall, like this camera right here. And the camera is going to record people standing in front of it saying, "He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us." And most of them are like this. "He will not divide us. He will not divide us." Wait a minute, was my phone upside down this way, or is it? Oh, it keeps flipping around. I don't know. But he will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide. It's like a cult. These people are nuts. Well, a couple of nights ago, some guy was out there saying things that Shia LaBeouf didn't like. So Shia LaBeouf started pushing him around and doing who knows what. He got arrested. And he spent the rest of the evening in jail. It wasn't his first trip to jail, and I'm sure it won't be his last trip to jail. Shia LaBeouf reminds me of some other actors who have gone nuts and lost their mind and spent time in jail. We see this happen every few years. Actor, actress goes crazy, a singer, whatever. They go nuts, they shave their head bald, and they go to jail. Well, Shia LaBeouf, it's your turn. So I hope that you enjoy this experience because I'm getting a kick out of it. You're providing me with all kinds of entertainment. I enjoy it. My children enjoy it. It's a beautiful thing. I'm glad that it's happening. But I'll tell you what, the mentality behind it is something that is very disturbing. The mentality behind these protesters is very disturbing. Now we have them blocking airports. We have them blocking roads again. We have them preventing commerce from happening. We have them shutting down places of business. Now, police officers out there, and I know that some of you out there in World Wide Web land are police officers, please go talk to your captains, lieutenants, whoever are the decision makers, the policy makers, and let's get some billy clubs in your hands. Let's get some of those riot shields, those helmets. Let's get some tear gas. Let's get some dogs. Let's get some water cannons, and let's get some rubber bullets, and let's go out there and put those protesters in their place. Not because they're protesting, but because they're stopping streets, they're breaking things, they're destroying businesses, they're burning cars, and they're being idiots, and they need to be stopped. Forcefully stopped. Please go out there and stop these guys. It is ridiculous. I'll tell you what, maybe it's time for some of us to get out there too. Maybe it's time for some of us to get out there and start counter-protesting these morons, and we'll do the job that the police can't or won't do, and we'll go out there with some sticks and some chains, and we'll get they want a civil war, baby. We can make it happen. But guess what? Conservatives, we've got guns. So you guys want to mess with us? Go ahead. You'll need your safe space and your Play-Doh and your little therapy dogs. But if you bring those to the battleground, we will destroy you. Go ahead, get mad at me. Madonna said she was going to blow up the White House. I can say whatever I want to. It's a free country. You know what? You know what? Somebody's knocking on the door, Madonna. It's the Secret Service. Someone's knocking on your door, Madonna. It's the Secret Service and the FBI and the CIA, and they're coming to get you. And the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and whatever else they've tacked on to the end of it in the last few years. But they won't be coming to visit me because I haven't threatened the President of the United States of America. Wow, it's an amazing thing. It's so easy not to say that you're going to do something bad to the President of the United States. It's so simple. It's very simple. I've never done it in my life. Not even about Obama. At least not publicly. No, I never said anything about Obama that I wouldn't repeat straight to his face or to the Secret Service or to the FBI or anybody else. Anyway, I digress. I've only got 10 minutes here, and I don't want to take up too much time talking about that silliness. What I do want to begin to talk about is the Muslims. Friends, we have a serious problem in this country and in the world. And everybody wants to, everybody wants to make it seem like we're treating the Muslims like Hitler treated the Jews, and it's just not so. That's not what's going on. We are not calling for them to be put into concentration camps and later killed. We're not calling for them to be exterminated off the face of the earth. I think that every single Muslim government should be exterminated off the face of the earth, but that's not my problem. But we are not calling for the destruction of the Muslims. We don't want to see Muslim people being killed, wholesale slaughtered. We don't want to see genocide against them. But what we do want is we want them to stay out of our country. Or at least I do. I want them out of our country. I don't want the ban that has gone into place to ever be lifted. It's only 90 days, and it's not a ban against Muslims. It's a ban against 7 countries. Yemen, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Iraq, Iran. It's a ban against immigration from those countries, and Syria. It's a ban against immigration from those countries for 90 days. In the case of Syria, 120 days, and it should be in place. But I'm telling you that Islam is the problem. Your perverted, child-molesting prophet Muhammad is the problem. Muhammad claimed that he was talking and communing with the angel Gabriel. And he did this and wrote down what the angel Gabriel told him to write down, and now it's called the Quran. The problem is that Muhammad was not speaking to the angel Gabriel. Muhammad was speaking to a demon. I believe that he actually had contact with an entity, an interdimensional entity, and it was a demon that gave Muhammad the tenets and the laws and the ideas behind what is now called Islam. And this demon got Muhammad to follow him, or it, and then Muhammad got others to follow the demon. Allah is not the God of the Bible. Allah that the Muslims worship is a demon, and their demon religion has been the cause of more bloodshed over the course of history than anything else. Anything else. And it needs to stop in this country. We need to put an end to it. Oh, but Jason, you can't say that. We got the First Amendment, man. We have freedom of religion. Islam is not a religion. It is an ideology, an all-encompassing ideology that includes laws. It includes how to go to the bathroom. It includes what you should eat. It includes how you should think. And it includes the things that you have to say and do. Islam is an ideology that is dangerous, that is cancerous, and that will destroy and has destroyed every country it's been instituted in. Saudi Arabia is a horrible place. It is a hellish place. I have never been there. I've talked to many that have. I will never go to Saudi Arabia. I have no desire to go there. Iran is a hellish place, turned into a hellish place by the mullahs and the ayatollahs. My time is almost up. We'll pick this up next time. In the meantime, God bless you, and I hope that you're living large under Trump. Have a great day.